So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Veuillez vous lever, si possible, et retirer vos chapeaux pendant l'interprétation de notre hymne national par l'Orchestre symphonique de Terre-Neuve et Labrador.
Please rise if you're able and remove your hats for our national anthem performed by the Newfoundland and Labrador Symphony
Orchestra.
Everybody's here for the gold medal final, even our mascot, Gusty. It is time to hand out the gold and silver medals in men's soccer at these 2025 Canada Games. Quebec, Alberta, to do battle for top spot on the podium. My name is Matthew Little. Seth Hyde is alongside me on English language commentary. As always, French language commentary available as well for this game. Roger Surrett and Richard Provencher, if you would prefer to listen to this matchup en français. Seth, it's been a big week all the way here. It's been tough, but we finally have our top two teams. But who finishes top of the podium?
Well, Matt, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and it's been a long way for both of these teams. Quebec and Alberta definitely haven't had it easy. Alberta had to go to a penalty shootout to get here today. Quebec had to hang on to a 1-0 victory over Team Nova Scotia yesterday. Matt, this is going to be a tasty treat to finish off our tournament.
We've already determined the bronze medal position. That was a couple of hours ago. Team BC defeating Nova Scotia, getting themselves third place. Nova Scotia has to settle for fourth, just off the podium. Both of these teams will go home with a medal. Just means to be determined which color each team is getting. Quebec will be in the all-white kits for this match here today, and Alberta in the blue.
Well, Matt, we saw both of these teams play their opening game, and they're both very similar in playing style. So these two teams, I mean, they are perfectly matched up in this gold medal game. And again, this is going to be a real treat.
It should be a treat indeed. I just don't know if we're going to get all that many goals. Both of these teams are good on defense. We've talked so much about Quebec's defense, especially. Both of these teams very capable of keeping the ball out of the net. I know they can put it in the net as well. Somebody's going to do that. As Alberta already knows, if the games have been tied after the full 80 minutes, they go to a shootout. Not so in this gold medal game. We're a long way from there yet. But if we happen to get all the way to 80 minutes in this game and we were still tied, we would play 2 15-minute extra time halves and then a penalty shootout if necessary. Some special rules in place for this gold medal final between Alberta and Quebec.
And I mean, what a great crowd here at King George V Field. The biggest crowd we've seen for a non-Newfoundland and Labrador game. This place is absolutely blocked on this side and absolutely rocking.
And it's not just these two provinces that are here. I saw Team Northwest Territories walking in. Team Saskatchewan is here. Nova Scotia in the house as well. Team Newfoundland and Labrador is here to check this one out. Everybody here for the final of men's soccer from the 2025 Canada Games. Lots more soccer action to come. We've got women's action next week, which will be continuing from the Fortis Canada Games complex, and of course here from King George V Stadium as well. Starting goaltenders today, Philippe Chartrand for Quebec, no surprise there. Blake Morrison gets the call for Alberta. One player on Alberta is suspended for this match. That's number 7, Ethan Darpeau. He is out. Everybody else is available, and the full roster for Quebec is available for selection as we get underway in our gold medal final. Quebec in white, Alberta in blue.
These teams seem to like to play that long ball off the kickoff here. It was a wonderful, calm defensive play by Thomas Milholm to just head that out of play, give Quebec some breathing room, and get those nerves settled down just a bit for probably the biggest game they've ever played in their careers.
Now back underway. As we start moving the ball, Quebec getting it forward off a knee as Alberta sends it back into the penalty area. And that'll be knocked back toward the goaltender and sent out again by Team Quebec. Referee blows the whistle for a foul. Free kick to Quebec.
I think that every Quebec team is here to watch this game. Every single team, whether it's rugby, whether it's lacrosse, they're all here to take in this game.
Well, this is a big one as the ball is stolen by Abebe for Alberta. Not going to be able to get onto it for a shot on net this time around.
Yeah, Azariah Abebe would like to have that one back. It just kind of rolled off the top of his foot there and went wide. Don't hate that shot.
First touch of the game for Chartrand, the goaltender for Team Quebec, who has been excellent throughout these Canada Games. Here's Alou along the wing. Gets through that trip, plays the ball into the middle. Quebec will tap it back to the D. We know that they do this. Quebec, when they don't see a chance to go forward, they will reset. Always very, very confident to have their defense in control.
Quebec have only allowed 1 goal in open play as well in this entire tournament.
And that's why they're confident in that defense. On the attack now. Team Quebec working out wide. Alou putting the ball back forward again, and nice headed away by Alberta. Quebec out to the wing. It's Massoudi, plays it into the middle. Out wide again. Liam Gay touches it into the middle of the park. Quebec can't get control clean. They'll play it back, and it's Attar
the captain, waiting for that one. Owanagobe plays it out wide for Team Quebec. Alberta after it, not there in time. That one will take a deflection, and Alberta will come down with it. Abebe finds a little help out here on the wing. Back to Welch, and then all the way back to the defense for Team Alberta. Controlling in their own end for the first time in the ball game. 2 40-minute halves here at the 2025 Canada Games. As Shahal stops before playing it off to a teammate, Rojas, number 8, and Welch back to Rojas. Quebec just slowly taking their time, seeing what Quebec's going to do, looking for the opening. And Quebec content to sit back right now, not really forcing the issue. Bebe plays that one forward. He'll get a return pass. Kicks it out wide. Quebec into the top of the box, but Chartrand is there on the loose ball. In safe hands in the end.
Well, both teams have settled into their game fairly nicely so far in this one. What a defensive game. I mean, there's a lot of passing going on here, a lot of setting up. Both of these squads love to play defense, and they both play it very well.
Well, this is one of those games where you don't want to be the one that makes the first big mistake going on in this. Once we see the ball go into the net one way or the other, I have a feeling the game will change drastically and suddenly get very, very offensively minded. But until then, should be a fairly calm battle.
And like you said, both of these squads, love to play defense. Quebec, their only goal that they've conceded so far off a penalty kick by Thomas Foran. Alberta have only allowed 1 goal as well in this tournament so far.
We saw some offense in the bronze medal match. BC 4-0 over Team Nova Scotia as they claim their spot on the podium. We know BC's in the building as well tonight because they'll be here for the medal celebration afterwards. Players will be awarded with the hardware at the end of this game. And our coverage will remain on the air while the teams get their medals once things are said and done in this gold medal final. Attar for Team Quebec. Moves the ball up the pitch. Alou quickly on the wing. Being watched by Welsh. Welsh knocks him down, and Quebec, or Alberta, comes back the other way off a Quebec foot and into touch for Team Alberta for a throw. Kyrie Welch, the 16-year-old from Edmonton, throwing it in for Team Alberta. Bouncing around as it comes back to Welch. Flipped into the middle. Alberta trying to get clean control of this one. They'll send it backwards. Then across the pitch. The body in there for Quebec, but Masson unable to win control of the ball. Sending it forward now. Alberta player fell, but he's got back up. Munoz finds a helper on the wing. And as they try to send it forward, that went off the back of a Quebec player. The ball bouncing around here before Alberta clears it all the way out to center. Quebec once again sending it back. Owanabaje feeding it off to a teammate. That's Pane, number 16 over on the far side of the pitch in white. Now turning back Alberta. Zimola gets the ball forward. Owanabaje all the way back to his goaltender, Chartrand, for Team Quebec. Already nearly 7 minutes gone in this matchup. Not much high danger to speak of so far. Quebec might have something going here as they get it out to Alou. He's been dangerous wide. Tries to step in and stopped. Great job by Alberta. Oh, and then one back quickly as Attar stepped up for Quebec. And things start to get physical as we get a free kick awarded to Team Quebec. Massoudi was taken down. Attar with a great step in, took the ball away. And as he feeds it forward, just a little push in the back from Rojas is enough to earn the free kick for Quebec. Quebec will play it backwards, and then up and over the top out to the wing. Alou finds some support. Attar. A little give and go before he puts it out wide again for Alou. Back to Alou again in good position, and he just doesn't connect with it. Alou puts it well high and wide after a good setup from Quebec.
Well, a great shooting opportunity there from Adam Alou. You know, that's where you got to test out Blake Morrison in between the pipes for Alberta early on in this game. You just got to take that shot and hope you can get the bounce or maybe even the wind to sway your way and carry that into the net. So great opportunity by Alou.
Ball missed. Quebec will jump onto this one and go right back into offense mode. I say as they send it back to center. Quebec likes to do this so much. We don't make it up. But they are happy to send it back to the defenders. Let these guys do their thing, use those passes to find space. And Quebec will send it far for Alou, but he won't get there, and that will roll into touch for an Alberta throw. 9 minutes gone here in the opening half. Welch will be the one to throw the ball in for Team Alberta. Good throw as he finds Marchant. Cool. Alberta showing some speed here. Good ball played through. Panet in the way, but unable to knock it out for Quebec. And then off a leg and out. Corner kick on the way for Alberta.
Well, let's go back and look at this wonderful defensive play by number 16, Daniel Panet. He goes down on the slide, and although it does result in a corner, he takes that angle away. Nicely done by 16, Daniel Panet.
Yeah, not preventing the cross from coming in from Team Alberta. Now Alberta will get the corner once those shoes are tied. You look good. And here's the ball in. Referee spotted something in front of goal. That's a foul that goes against Alberta, and it's Quebec ball. Goaltender had come to claim that one anyway.
Listen to this Quebec crowd.
Allez, allez, allez for Team Quebec. As Awanabaji gets the ball up the field. On the run is Masson. Good searching ball finds Alou here in the near wing. He'll flick it forward. 3 Alberta players in the way, and they stop that one. Massoudi unable to send the ball into the box. Good defensive shape by Alberta, as everybody hustled back in front of the ball. Block, and that will bounce into touch. Zimola for Team Alberta on the throw. Gained a few extra yards, that's okay. Ball up in the air, it comes right back to him. Now Zimola in his own end of the field. They'll bounce that back to the defense. Welch is there. And Welch up to the wing. Abebe back again to Welch. As Quebec passes it across the back line. That's Massey getting it forward, and then Zimola launches it. And the big header by Attar turning it right back. So plenty of possession here for Alberta, just none of it on the correct side of the field. Alberta will drive this one long. Goes off the chest. And a battle for it on the far side. Quebec will win that one and turn it back. Here comes Team Quebec. Good ball through. Quebec there right at the top of the 18. over to the other side, still loose in there and cleared out of the way. Munoz getting it out for Team Alberta. Good dangerous chance for Team Quebec. Take another look at that one. It's a good play to run onto that one from Masudi. Gets himself back into the middle, spies a guy coming into the back post, but Alberta in there to break it up. 13 minutes gone with Alberta back in their own end of the pitch. Welch along the near side again for Team Alberta. Pass cut out. Out wide for Gay. Welch watching Gay. Gay tried to center it. It went off of Welch, but Quebec stays in control. Ampofo for Quebec. Plays it back. Panay. He'll rumble forward. And crashes into the defender, and a foul going to be called. What do you think about that call, Seth? Defender comes in, attacker charging in. They collide and go down. It's a bit of a hard fall for Panay.
Yeah, it looked like Panay kind of threw himself into Ben Zamola out there. I mean, I'm not out on the pitch, but that's what it looked like from up here. Zamola taking, I mean, that's a hard foul to take right there, especially just outside of your 18-yard box. Referee does not want to put the whistle away. This game is way too important to put the whistle away. And I got to give hats off to Daniel Panay for realizing that, taking advantage and throwing himself to the ground and getting a free kick for Team Quebec.
Absolutely. And we've seen the referees. They have not been afraid to be in charge throughout this tournament, whether that means fouls, cards, yellows, even reds. They've all been out. Delivered in. And that's high over top of the net.
Hit some Alberta fans behind the net. I feel like that was a targeted attack there by Team Quebec. No, just kidding.
I'm sure they would much prefer to target the actual goal right about now. Still looking for the opening goal of this game.
Yeah, and that's a free kick from a hard area as well. You know, you can't really put that on net unless you're David Beckham, or you're going to have to swing it into the box. And, you know, I like that by Quebec, just trying to put it on and hope for the best. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one.
So in the middle here, Alberta knocking the ball down, getting some control. Alberta, Gabehiu on the outside, gets it past Panay. Up ahead to his teammates, Alberta there. Over on the far side of the pitch, can they find some joy in the wing? All tied up with the defender and taken away. Good job by Quebec. And we remain scoreless here in this first half as the ball goes into touch. And this will be for Alberta, coming last off Arthur Masson. Ball in from Alberta, and it's out into touch again quickly. Another Alberta throw. Zamola puts it back into play. Ball played high out by Quebec. Alberta. Zamola on the side. This one will roll out, and this one goes the way of Team Quebec. They're fired up for that. Right in front of the Quebec bench as it's thrown in. Stays in play this time along the far touchline. All the way down into the box. That'll be taken by the goalkeeper as Blake Morrison scoops up the ball.
Might I add that Blake Morrison also has British citizenship as well. So soccer in his DNA.
There's a few guys along the way we've seen throughout these different events. You know, when we were over at rugby, there was a few. I was born in South Africa. My parents are from New Zealand. Yeah, no kidding, you play rugby. And there's definitely some more of that going on here as well for people who are just, the entire family was raised in it. My grandfather played in Scotland. My father played. My mom played. And now these guys still on the field as well. Gabehu standing behind the ball here for the free kick for Team Alberta. Ooh, out for the punch. Chartrand right into the middle of everything there.
Well, Philippe Chartrand was the best player of the game for Quebec yesterday. He made some huge saves for that team, coming out with the Superman punch there to keep that out of his box. Look at that, boom, right out of there. Well done by one of Quebec's MVPs here in this tournament. Dare I say the MVP for that squad.
Yeah, right in the middle of a couple of blue Alberta jerseys, boom, that right hand comes up and punches the ball away. Here comes Quebec, looking to break this scoreless draw. Owanabaje gets it out wide for Alou. Alou forced to send it backwards to Attar, and Attar all the way back to Chartrand. Into the 20th minute of the match, still scoreless between Quebec and Alberta. Chartrand stopping it again, Owanabaje. He'll give it to Attar, wearing the captain's armband for Quebec, as he has throughout this entire tournament. And all the way back again. Labebe in there for Alberta, just to provide a little bit of pressure and force Quebec to move that ball. Along the wing, Team Quebec. Back to the defense again. Do they see something they like this time? Quebec sending the ball long. Up there is Gay. Gay looking for space between three defenders. It'll be turned back, and Alberta stealing it away. This will be a free kick for Team Alberta. Taken relatively quickly and long. Down the wing for Alberta. Ogbolu. As it goes out of play, this will be for Alberta as Quebec smacks that corner flag in frustration. This time going the way of Quebec. And back underway, the team from La Belle Province. Moving the ball up the park. Good play into the middle. Sudi unable to find room through the middle as Alberta takes the ball back away. On the far side, Quebec tapping it back. Panet over on the far side of the pitch. Good pass ahead. Do they see the wing? They do. Alou is there. Good touch on by Alou. To the top of the box. That'll roll past everybody. Finally brought under control and shot wide. Courtesy of Mpofo.
Well, that's a shot that Michael Mpofo would love to have back. He's going to think about that one at the Village tonight. You know, lots of pressure on him there, and that's a great shot to take. Lots of blue jerseys around. He just tries to get that off, and just a little bit too much to the left. A great effort from him under so much pressure.
It is. You don't have a lot of time to stop and think and measure these things. Neither team's defense is going to let you get out your protractor set to measure the angle. Another ball into touch, and this will be Quebec to throw in. In front of the Alberta crowd down at that end of the stadium. All right, ball in from Alou. Good deep throw right to the edge of the box. Quebec there. Still with it. Physical battle, but they keep possession of the ball. Flicked forward. Alou plays it across the top. Alberta got a toe to it. And there's the big clearance, sending this one all the way down the field. Banet back there for Team Quebec. And now all the way back again. Owan Obadje sending the ball down, and that one is off the ground, off the ball boy, and into the crowd. Right back for Team Alberta. Big high throw in. And Alou knocked down. He's going to win the foul for Quebec. Free kick for Alou. And then he will send that on a switch right to the other side of the field. Into the top of the box. Alberta right there to deal with that one. Jahal right there to send it all the way back out. And the ball goes back into touch in between the benches. The player trying to wipe off the some of the moisture from that ball before sending it back in. Of course, we've had some rain here this afternoon. Needless to say, that pitch not completely dry, absolutely poured in the last game. The bronze medal match saw BC defeat Nova Scotia 4-0. But perfect conditions, other than maybe that field being a little wet for these two teams here in the gold medal final. Alou finds some support. Across the top of the box, Alberta there again with the foot. And a good launch of that ball all the way down the pitch. Owan Obadje back to pick it up for Quebec. Stolen away by Team Quebec. Rojas getting his foot to it. Now Quebec player down as Alberta plays it back to their defense. Welch turns away from some pressure. That ball goes off the foot and out, and that's going to be a throw-in to Team Quebec.
Well, Quebec have been relentless so far on offense, trying to bust through this Alberta defense.
They've definitely had the lion's share of possession. I don't have the exact percentages in front of us, Seth. We're not exactly in the Champions League here, but needless to say, the team in white has enjoyed much more time on the ball than the team in blue. Good catch.
Quebec absolutely loves to score in the first half and then just shut her down for that second half of play. That's what they did against Team NL. That's what they did against Nova Scotia, and it's worked out for them like a charm.
Now still need to find a way to get that first one. We're in the 27th minute here in the first half, so still lots and lots of football to go. Great moves by Alou as he protects the ball. And then Alberta's Welch just skies that one into the crowd, possibly right out of the stadium. See a couple of guys out in the top row pointing into Rennie's River in behind us, so I think that's another ball floating toward Kitty Vitty Lake.
Well, we might see that one float by here.
Alou ready to do the throw in for Quebec. It's a big long throw for Alou, goes off the head of Gay, and then Alberta cleans it up and gets it back out to the middle of the park. Quebec looking to break down Alberta. And all the way back to the defense again. Owan Obadje getting it forward. A little bit of room here for Quebec, calling for it. And out wide. And this is played into touch by Alberta to make sure it stays away from Milome. Milome out here for the throw for Quebec. Milome drives it, and that's out of play. Looks like that took a deflection. We're going to get a corner kick for Team Quebec. That'll be Masson. Or no, Masson just passing it off to Nui Brito. Well, never mind, both of them. They take it short. Good move around one defender. Shot down low. And Morrison has got it for Alberta.
I mean, nice recovery by Morrison there. His heart must have skipped a beat as that ball popped out. Managed to cover it up just in time.
Welch flying forward for Alberta, but he's all by himself. Here come the reinforcements, but it's Quebec on the ball, trying to come back the other way. Tripped up, and a foul to Team Alberta. We get another look on the... Yep.
Well,
there it is.
The
there, yeah, there's the replay of Morrison's first and then second attempt. Pull that ball in.
And here's the foul right here, Matt. Yeah, I mean, that's all shins right there.
Yeah, Welch sticking the leg out. Cutting down his man. Alberta taken down, and they'll get the free kick, and angrily getting back up is Gabehu.
This is getting feisty here, Matt, now.
Yeah, a little bit. Gabehu didn't like that very much. And he's got a point as we look at it again. No touch on the ball there. Not into territory where the referee's handing out yellows yet, but with every collision we get closer.
Well, Alberta corner kick coming up here. They haven't had much offense in these last 15 minutes. Finally back in Quebec's half. Let's see if they can make it count.
Gabehu in the corner for Team Quebec. Just forced to wait a minute while the referee makes sure everything is to his liking down there. Now talking two over. There's the whistle. Gabehu free to send it in. In swinging kick into the fray. Off ahead, bounces away from the front of the goal. And Quebec plays it out into touch.
Well, Alberta almost making that play count there. I mean, that was a brilliant cross into the box by Gabeye as it pops out. And cleared away nicely by Team Quebec. And it looks like they're going to get another chance here, Matt, on this corner.
Yeah, that was a really excellent delivery. You're right, Seth, on that last one. Put it right where it needed to be. They just couldn't get the angle on the header to be able to direct that toward the net. And this is going to result actually a goal kick for Team Quebec. Chautron gives it off to Awandabadje. Down the line, and knocked down was number 10, Arthur Masson, and that's a free kick for Quebec.
Well, I can't believe we're almost done this first half here. This has been such an enjoyable half of football from both teams, and Quebec has been pushing. Alberta starting to claw their way back into Quebec territory.
32 minutes gone already in this first half. 40 minutes long, the halves, here at the Canada Games.
Quebec haven't trailed for a second in this tournament either, so if Alberta can get first blood in this game, that's uncharted territory for Quebec.
That's a fantastic point. There's different reactions sometimes, you know, when you get hit in the face and suddenly your own blood is there. Do you start to panic, or do you intensify? Quebec hopes that's a question they won't have to answer. Big punch, overhead kick will go wide of the goal.
Well, I mean, that was brave by Philippe Chartrand to come out and play that. A bit of a whoopsie clearance by him, but again, there was a lot of traffic around. He was just trying desperately to get it out. And let's look at this ball from Welch once again. Kyrie Welch putting it upstairs. Yeah, there's collision there. That's why it was a whoopsie of a clearance. And I thought we were going to see an overhead kick as the first goal of this final. That would have been something else.
Now getting there as the attacker came up, Chartrand not able to get both hands up and take, just forced a punch and into that collision that won the free kick for Quebec. Welsh intercepting the ball for Team Alberta as they get it to the back line and look to set up. Chahal for Alberta. Sending it all the way down the field. And Gabaye. There for Alberta, looking for options. He's going to play it back. Welsh back to Chahal again. And long down the park, one more time by Alberta. That's off ahead toward the touchline. Should stay in play. Quebec sending it back down. And a push. That's free kick to Alberta. The Alberta player that received the push still down on the pitch. A couple of his teammates coming in to check how he's doing. And he's going to be doing okay. Alberta back in possession as we hit 35 minutes gone here in the opening half, still scoreless in the gold medal game, the 2025 Canada Games in St. John's. Long ball again for Team Alberta. And this one will fall onto their feet. Can they get a shot on? Unable to on this occasion as the defense holds for Team Quebec. And off the Alberta leg and out. Welsh hustles back into his defensive position. Big throw for Team Quebec. Alberta looking for space to come forward, but Attar is in the way. Driven down again by Team Alberta, the chase on for it. Ogbolu looking for it, but it's Quebec there first. And they'll turn on the brakes. Panay just to shake off the challenger who was on him looking for the ball. Ogbolu. Attar for Team Quebec. Out to the wing for Alou. Into the middle, that misses a few people, and, well, missed the Alberta player because he got taken out. And a foul on Quebec again. Seems the Alberta players are starting to get those hands in the air, Seth. Where's the card? Where's the card? Getting a little bit frustrated with the physical play.
Well, definitely once we get to the second half, if the challenges are still this heavy, I say without a doubt that the referees are going to start showing the yellow. And who knows, maybe even the red, as we've seen multiple times in this tournament so far.
Back in their own end. Attar under pressure and makes a lovely pass to get that one to Alou. Back to him. Alou tries to send it down the field. That goes off the leg and out. And Welch to throw in for Team Alberta. Off another leg up in the air. Good job by Welch to let that bounce out. And Alberta will throw it in again. Taken away quickly by Team Quebec as players come together again. Fighting for space along the sidelines. It's Alou. He finds an open teammate in Mpofo. And Pofo out wide to the far side of the pitch. Quebec playing it forward. Gay is there. And this will be knocked out for a Quebec corner as it was taken away from Gay.
Well, if Quebec could score here, this would take every bit of wind out of the sails of Alberta. Hanging in there, especially after Quebec had them under pressure heavily in the first half of this first half. And then Alberta just starting to get back into the game. If Quebec can capitalize on this, this could determine the whole game here if they score off this corner.
In the final 2 minutes of regular time here in this first half. Once again, the referee is in the box talking to some of the players. Our official will back up, and here we go with the corner. Goes off a leg, still loose there. Alberta cannot clear. Quebec driving forward, that'll pinball out off a body. Another corner? Yes, indeed. Quebec will redo. And this one taken short by Team Quebec. That ball just stayed in over on the far touchline, and that one will not, as Alberta tried to break out and couldn't do it. Quebec tossing the ball back into play. 30 seconds away from the end of 40 minutes here in our gold medal game. Don't think we're going to see a whole lot of time added on here in the first half either. Quebec moving forward out wide for Alou. Alou, can he cross it in? Fakes it, then sends it up. And Alberta gets a foot to it, drives it away. All the way out. No extra time.
Wow. That's the first time we've seen that this tournament.
It is, so 40 minutes played, 40 minutes done, and there is no score in this gold medal final. It's still all to play for in the second half between Alberta and Quebec as we remain deadlocked where we started, zeros up on the board. Both teams had their chances in that first half. Quebec a little bit more on the front foot, a little bit more time on the ball in possession, a little bit more time in the offensive zone.
And some strategic talk going on there as we head into replays.
It hasn't resulted in a whole lot for Blake Morrison in the Alberta goal to do. Chautron hasn't been all that busy either. He's made a couple of good, especially punches in the air. Morrison's made a couple of grabs down low.
There's one of those punches.
Yeah, there's one of those good punches. And Quebec has had a couple of shots that have careened up high and wide as well, the collision there. So the teams have had their chances. They'll have to get some more in the second half. We're still knotted up 0-0 Alberta, Quebec after the opening half here in the gold medal final.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
One of the things to me about the Canada Games is it's truly integrated. We have athletes with an intellectual disability, with a physical disability.
Puis juste être inclus. Je pense que souvent, on est mis un petit peu de côté quand on est un peu plus jeune, puis qu'on est différent, puis qu'on a un handicap. Puis là, être à ces Jeux-là, c'était comme toute une grosse équipe.
It's important to have representation and to acknowledge their different perspectives of life.
When the opportunity is there, show up. The older you is gonna say thank you.
If you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen.
That's the Canada Games.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe two, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
So many iconic sights. You might want to get used to saying wow.
For millions of Canadians, too much screen time is a big issue. But for millions of others, zero screen time is an even bigger one. We're committed to growing digital inclusion.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Legends aren't born. They're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement. What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
Be seen, be heard, be remembered. Canadian AV, proud supporter of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Everything has brought her to this moment. She inches closer to the edge and summons the courage to leap. Because she knows the only way out is across when the floor is lava. Every big moment starts small.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high-quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
This is a place where imaginations can run wild. Maybe it's time to come set yours free.
When you're in a place surrounded by ocean, you can walk in any direction and arrive somewhere spectacular.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
A
A full life means something different to everyone. However you define a full life, we're here, paving the way for better access to care and empowering you every step of the way.
Drinking more of summer with Tim's new iced lattes, now whipped for a silky smooth taste. Pairs perfectly with having nowhere to be. Or remembering you have a bunch of places to be. Try a smooth iced latte today in flavors like new brown sugar.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
It takes a village to raise an athlete. For more than 120 years, Marine Atlantic has connected our sports communities with the people, places, and games they love.
We are back for the second half. Gold medal final between Alberta and Quebec. Quebec on the attack again in those white jerseys. Alberta defending in the blue. As we look for the opening goal, might only be one in this match. Still a whole half of football at least to go. Toward the net, that's blocked in front and cleared out of the danger zone by Zamola from Alberta. Alberta in possession and in voice. Ole, 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 ringing out from the fans as Alberta steals the ball. Here's Alberta. Marchand getting up the field, but that's into the defense as Quebec looks for another way forward. Panet will send it backwards. Awanabaje out wide for Attar. Awanabaje and Attar have been stuck together the entire tournament for Team Quebec. Such a amazing twosome at the back.
Yeah, they truly are a dynamic duo, and you can't forget about their third guy there either, Michael Ampofo, making that the triple-A backline. We've coined that phrase.
Ampofo absolutely in there to make it the triple A's indeed. Quebec has been very, very good. And across these Canada Games, Seth, Quebec on top of the medal table at the moment as we stand. 33 gold, 28 silver, 33 bronze for 94 in total. Ontario hot behind at 92 total medals. They have 35 gold. British Columbia with 56 total, Nova Scotia 44, Alberta 37, Manitoba 17. The host team, Newfoundland and Labrador, with 3, Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island with 2 medals apiece. And of course, BC, Alberta, and Quebec are going to get another medal here tonight in men's soccer. Just waiting to see exactly who's going to take the gold as we had a foul in the box.
Yeah, the keeper usually always gets favored there on those plays. Going up in the air, it's usually keeper's advantage. As we see the replay right here, Chartrand, yeah, just no room for him to get through. He knows right away that it'll go in his favor. And as a goalkeeper, we know when to exploit that. We use that to our advantage, our favoritism from the refs, if you will.
Goaltenders protected in every sport as we get a goal kick for Quebec. And Chartrand will just give that a little tap to his defense and then all the way up. Alberta gets ahead to that, but not enough to gain possession. Now stepping in front, Alberta might have something cooking here. Alberta will take the shot!
Oh!
Chartrand into the air, gets the hand on it, and deflects it away.
Well, Philippe Chartrand hung him to dry like a flake of salt fish with that one. I mean, what a shot by Team Alberta, just getting his hand up and powering that one over the bar. An unbelievable save by Quebec's MVP in this tournament.
Best we have seen from Team Alberta in this game. Definitely their best chance on goal. Can they do it another time with this corner? This time goaltender out, the big two-hand push on that ball to direct it away from the front of his net as Chartrand continues to stand tall. Intercepted by Alberta, but taken back away by Quebec. No space to operate over there as it's turned over again and again. Attar comes away with it for Team Quebec. Attar going down deep for the big defender. He'll send the ball forward, but nobody home. And out to take that is Morrison. Or excuse me, Dolansky, as Alberta has switched keepers here at halftime. Number 23, Luka Dolansky, is in goal for Team Quebec.
Well, Dolansky, the 17-year-old out of Edmonton, plays for Scottish United, and being checked into this gold medal game halfway through definitely isn't easy, but he's the man for the job.
Alberta certainly hope he is, as the crowd comes alive. And there's a look at our new goaltender for Team Alberta. Quebec will let it fly, and that one is up over top. Coming down to the top row of those bleachers in behind the net. Or over the head of Quebec goaltender Chartrand. Alberta continuing to press here early in the second half. Chartrand, goal kick. High into the air. Alberta will bring it down. Second attempt will clear their end, and this one will bounce all the way back down to Chartrand, well ahead of Abebe. Out wide on that left wing for Alou for Quebec. He'll swing it into the middle, but Alberta gets a leg in the way. Munoz, number 6, blocking things up. Quebec one more time. They'll send it down, looking on the right wing this time around, offside. Flag goes up against Milom.
Milom doing a nice job of losing the Alberta defense there. Just a touch offside. Wasn't too happy about that call, but it was enough for the linesman to pick up on it. You know, getting lost in both of these teams' amazing defending is very, very hard, and Thomas Milom did it. And we've seen the only times that happens for these teams that play against Quebec and Alberta, it's offsides. That's what it seems like.
It is a lot of the time that every time somebody looks like they're in clear, there's probably a reason for it, because it is tough to get away from these defenders. Out toward the middle of the park as Alberta resets. Welch for the blue jerseys. It'll come back to him. Welch up the wing again. Quebec steps in front of the pass and then out off a foot, and this will be Quebec ball. Alou on the throw-in. Be headed right back to him. Milom is calling for it on the near side of the pitch. Quebec over on the other side and under pressure, Alou, but gets it away. Finds support in his teammates. And then back to number 7 again. He's tripped up. That's going to be a free kick, Quebec. Oano Badje. Over to Panet. Quebec running into a little bit of space here. A chance to get something rolling. Still on the outside for Alou. Alou lifts it across. Goaltender got a fist to it. Here's Milom. He's onside this time around into the middle. The header up high. And that will fall into the stands in behind the Alberta goal.
Yeah, that's another tough one for Dolanski to try to track that down. Managed to get enough of a hand on it to clear it away. But in these bright lights with all these screaming fans, it's hard to lock in and track that out of the air.
Still here, Quebec, another shot. That'll go off the defender up high and out. Believe that was a Bebe, number 9, who got himself in front of it for Team Quebec or for Team Alberta on Quebec's shot. And I thought that went off the defender and that would be a corner, but it is a goal kick for Team Alberta.
Yeah, Gay just tried to put it upstairs there, leaned back a bit too much, and instead put it into the canteen. And, you know, they could probably sell that ball for a lot of money, Matt.
No, spot on. It did not go off the defender. It was just Gay skying it out. The referee has a better look than I do. Quebec will play that out.
And a bit of chirping going on in the air there. Referee giving him a warning. It looked like that was Daniel Panay who's having a chat with the ref. As he screamed in the air of Santino Rojas.
And throw for Alberta.
I mean, nothing wrong with trying to get in your opponent's head, for sure.
Ball taken away by Team Quebec. Up into the middle. A lot of blue shirts there to try to get through. Quebec will send it back to the D. Here's Attar over on the far side. Gives the ball to Nui Brito. Out wide for Alou. Back again for Attar. Shakes off one defender and then feeds Mpofo. For Panay. Panay races upfield for Team Quebec. Out wide to the wing. Milom is there. Milom getting it back toward Panay. Panay will send this one high into the box. And that's off the head of Welch. Quebec still here, second phase. Alou gets it in, shot down low, still there, Gay, turned away by the keeper!
Oh! Wow! Luka Dolanski with the save of his life right there. A second desperation dive has sent King George V Stadium into elation. You wouldn't know, but that was Team NL in the net there.
I'm sure Liam Gay thought for sure this one was going in. As we take another look at that last fracas, Alberta was able to clear it the first time, but not out far enough. Quebec stays with the play. First player gets the shot, it's blocked, but it comes right to Gay. Let it go with the left foot, and the keeper there, Dolansky, making a huge save for Team Quebec. Or for Team Alberta on Quebec.
Alberta kind of holding their breath there. That was a close call.
Somehow scoreless, 53rd minute here in the gold medal game. And both teams have now come very close here in this second half. Quebec will stay in possession here as they win the throw. Alou over to get it. We've seen a deep throw from him before. Here's another one. Alou puts it way up, right into the edge of the box. Milome gets a head on it. So does Welch. And Quebec gets it over to Panay. Panay for Team Quebec. Oh, good move to get loose here in the middle. Forward, but off a defensive head. Alberta able to clear it away from danger. Jahal for Alberta.
What a great ball.
Into the middle for Alberta. Gabehu takes the return pass, good spin. Gabehu feeds it out wide to the wing. Zimola is there, sends it forward for Marchand, but taken away by Quebec, and they'll play that into touch.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it so much. Quebec is so calm on defense. You just can't get through them. I mean, they're just so calm, and that's why they haven't allowed a goal in open play yet.
No, they certainly don't make it easy. And on the attack, oh, good slide to take the ball away by Alberta there, stopping Alou in his tracks. Agbolu making a good defensive play for Team Alberta.
Nice Barcelona kit in the crowd there as well.
Game like this, always a good chance to show your colors. I like to represent the most random jersey in my collection at a time like this. Show up in something like Guatemala. And Quebec there. That'll go off a foot and come down to the goaltender. Dolansky doing a good job to follow the bounce. Follow that bouncing ball. You're in the 56th minute of the gold medal match.
Well, this is the most offensive we've seen Quebec play in the second half. Usually they're up by now, and they just park the bus for the entire second half. But this game, they still got to try to score. They've yet to have an experience in the penalty shootout as well, so it's not like they can park the bus for that and have the shootout, as Alberta would have the advantage there.
We've got subs coming into the game, Seth.
Well, 13 coming in for Team Quebec, Alexander Makarova.
Oh, Makarova George, we've seen him. He's the speedster for this team. Came on in their last game against Nova Scotia, replaced Gay, and
that's who he's replacing again today.
And Makarova George has speed for days for Team Quebec. So a good option to hit on the counter. Keep your eye on 13 and white. Stolen away here, Massoudi over on the far side battling against Welch. And Welch gets it away. Quebec still there along the line. Ball stays in play. Now back to the middle, it's Panay. Being chased down, Panay will turn back up. And Panay will feed the wing. Milome there again. Milome, play forward for Makarova George. Makarova George tries to go between the defenders. That didn't quite work out. And Quebec gets clipped on the back of the ankle. And that's going to be a free kick for Quebec.
Wow, that's one you can't give up if you're Alberta there. Just outside of that box. This is another one where Quebec is going to have to decide, are we going to shoot or are we going to try to swing this in here?
Yeah, Gabehu.
Yeah, I don't know
with that clip.
Don't know if that was intentional, obviously, there, but you know, that's a tough one to take.
So Quebec looking to use the free kick. All sorts of conversation about what's going to happen here between Nui Brito and Masson. Two-man wall. Masson sends it to the far post. Off an Alberta head, driven back forward by Makarova George. Didn't get everything he wanted on it, but impressive just to hit it out of the air. Quebec looking to turn back. Panay couldn't do it. And the ball sent into touch. Panay came sliding in. Be a free kick for Team Alberta. Alberta takes this one short. Massey gives it to Gabehu. Gabehu sending it down the field. Attar is there, leaves it for his partner. And now Milome. Back for Panay. Out wide Milome again. Milome avoids the slide tackle. Still there for Team Quebec. Milome sends it in along the ground. It goes by a few players, and then Alberta gets it away from danger. Big step up by Opofu. Cleared back down by Alberta. It'll bounce toward the top of the box. Defender Attar knocked his man down. Alberta wants a pen.
Well, right away, referee Cody Baldorf was shaking his head. He knew exactly what Alberta's number 9, Azariah Abebe, was going to try to do there. And even before he did it, he started shaking his head. No way. That's not going to happen.
That was a tough battle between Abebe and Attar. Attar not giving him any kind of space. He did get the arm right around there, so there was a moment, like there was a case. But it's not enough. Looking in on those Quebec fans.
And I will say, though, Abebe realizing that there might not have been a premium scoring chance there, so he figures, well, I just try to draw a penalty. As, again, like we said, the referee hasn't put the whistle away. So both teams knowing that they can exploit that in this game. And, you know, hats off to Abebe for trying to do that.
Alberta able to steal the ball back in their own end of the park. Milome collides with Abehu. Quebec still in possession. Mpofo gets it in. Makarova George taken away from his feet before he could fire. Still there, Mpofu battling hard for Quebec, doing the hard work as they get it out now. Wind to the wing for Alou. Alou doesn't have a way to swing it in. And Pofo comes back to him. And Pofo along the ground. And the goaltender stretches out. Dolenski makes another stop for Team Alberta.
I mean, no wonder Alberta had to sub in a goaltender at halftime. Both of their goaltenders are incredible. Dolenski obviously having a bit more action than Morrison here in the second half. And he has stood tall and rock solid so far.
He's definitely faced a lot of ball already. There's still about 20 minutes to go here in regular time in this gold medal game here at the Canada Games 2025. Bouncing around, it's Alberta with control. Welch moves it ahead along the wing. Alberta forced to go backwards. Attar to Alou, back to Attar, as Quebec just tries to use a little space here in their own defensive end. Panet will send it back to the goaltender, Chartrand, and he'll give it back to his captain. Attar over on the far side of the pitch. And Attar doesn't like what he sees. He'll turn it back again. Owanabaje. Panet. Panet will go long with this one for Quebec. It'll be controlled by Alberta. Flip back toward the goaltender. Takes a big bounce. Able to just deal with that one, and with a little help from his friends, Alberta gets it away from danger.
Oh, nice turn. Go ahead, Matt.
I'll say this will go against Quebec. We'll get a ball for Alberta here as we go back for another look.
You know, this is one of the plays, speaking as a goalkeeper myself, that you need to have a memory of a goldfish. And I know that that's not your fault there, but that's something that shakes you up a little bit. You're a bit like, ooh, uh-oh, that was a bit too close. And that kind of plays on your mind a bit. And I have no doubt that Dolansky will easily forget about that and move on pretty quickly. But that's a pretty shaky moment, especially in a gold medal game of the Canada Summer Games.
Absolutely. The team in blue's not shooting on me, right?
If it was last night, yes, it would have been the team in blue, as Quebec was sporting their blue jerseys.
And Sa enters the game for Quebec. Alberta in possession. Back in their defensive half. Welch playing it back to the keeper, who's up to help out. And Sa getting his first touch ahead onto it. As he falls to the turf, Alberta comes up with the ball. Good play by Alberta, trying to get around Alou, but doesn't quite work. Played it back to Attar. Panet plays it back toward the goaltender. Chartrand will step up and give that one to Attar. In the 65th minute, as Attar sends the ball long down the sideline. Welsh going to win the race back to it. It bounced off Alou. Alberta still unable to clear. Another bounce. It'll go into touch after going off a bunch of legs. This will be a throw-in to Quebec. Massoudi going to let Alou come in to take it. Big throw by Alou. That got some height. Flicked in, and the goaltender out to take. Dolansky standing tall again as Quebec now gets into defense mode. The ball's stolen away by Team Alberta. On the charge, here comes Alberta, measures, fires, Chartrand with another punch. Back in, he dives, and Chartrand has the ball.
Well, with that save, you'd think Philippe Chartrand should have been at the Ac Arena all week doing swimming. What a save from the Quebec goalkeeper. What saves from him. Let's watch this replay. And what a great pass by Gabayou, by the way. And then he follows up with the header, doesn't give up on the ball, but Chartrand, outstanding 2 saves from him. Most action he's had in the second half so far, and this is still 0-0.
One off the foot, one off the header, and the keeper keeps both of them on the outside.
Well, Daniel Panet encouraging the Quebec fans to make some noise here.
Milhomme trying to get some of that moisture off of the ball before he fires it back in here. Team Quebec in a good position on the throw. We know Alou can do the big throw. What about Milhomme? There's the whistle. Ball in. Nice overhead kick by Quebec. They keep this moving. It's up in the air, right to the front of goal, off a couple of Alberta feet, and a third will finally get it away. Settling back in is Panay for Team Quebec. Out wide and Sa with the cross, the kick toward goal, and it's wide.
Oh my goodness. Alexander Makarova George. That's another one that Quebec would like to have back there. Let's watch this replay and watch this cross. A brilliant cross. Oh my goodness, almost the goal of the century in these Canada Summer Games. Again, Makarova George, not saying that that was a bad shot, but that's just one he'd love to have back for that highlight reel goal. And you got to know when to throw yourself back for those bicycle kick or scissor kick. And that was a great read by Makarova George to get there and almost get the finish. That's a hard shot to do.
A wonderful delivery by Christian Ensah, and Makarova George goes for it, but it's just off target. Still, Quebec energized here in the 69th minute. On the attack, Milhomme looks to be onside here, keeps it in at the back, and that one will bounce off. It's a Quebec throw deep, right in by the flag. Back in. Still there, and Sa not able to do much with that as it ends up in the hands of Dolansky.
Well, Miles Douglas was the man that had the goal to send Quebec to this gold medal game, and he's coming back into the game hoping for more magic for the boys in white here.
Douglas taking the place of Nui Brito for Team Quebec. Both teams throwing some big shots here in this second half, but still 0-0 as we hit the 70th minute of 80.
And both these squads back in the 1977 edition of soccer, they both medaled here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Quebec getting second, Alberta getting third. So Quebec looking to get revenge for that 1977 games and pick up a gold medal rather than a silver here in
All
St.
three of
John's.
these medalists the same, just in another order, because BC won that one and getting bronze this year.
Well, might that mean it'll be the opposite? Alberta, who was in third place, getting first here. Let's see. Quebec not going to let that happen easy.
I'm sure Alberta doesn't mind hearing you say that, Seth, but it's Quebec on the attack right now. That'll go off the Alberta player for a Quebec throw.
And a largely Quebec audience here, really enjoying that one.
And Pofo couldn't do anything with that one, stolen away by Team Alberta. And then stolen right back by Mpofo. Out wide for Milhomme. Milhomme over the slide again. Milhomme gets it in. And Pofo plays it off. Shot from Makarova George ends up right at the keeper as he falls to his left and pulls it in.
Well, the Quebec fans once again encouraging their team. And let's take a look at this save by Dolansky. Once again, what a great shot. But Dolansky was right there and ready. Quebec are on the cusp of a goal here, I think, Matt.
They've been so close a couple of times on the trot here. Nothing into the back of the net yet. Alberta using the wing. Now sliding it into the middle. Knocked off the ball as it came loose. Quebec just get it out of their end. And Sa dealing with that bouncing ball. Collected by Panay to Milhomme, who slips on the turf. And Milhomme back up. Alberta keeps it in, however. Alberta, that's Munoz getting it in. Gidney. Laid off Marchant. Marchant over to the other side. Welch. Welch can't get back to the ball. Stolen away by Team Quebec, and then the arm of Welsh comes up, and that's a card. Just battling for the ball. And the arm comes up, accidentally catches one of the Quebec players up high in the face. And the yellow card goes against Kyrie Welch for Team Alberta. 73rd minute. As the Quebec defense looks to gather it up here, and they will. Awanabaje getting it out for Alou on that left wing. He's been so dangerous throughout the whole game. Now the ball given away to Alberta. Got to stop and wait for reinforcements here. Marchant's got him. Alberta sends it ahead. Oh, it's the flag up.
It is. That's hard mentally on Alberta there. You know, they get their first break of this second half. Looked like they were through on goal, and getting caught offside there is not easy.
Now, Alberta's had a couple of looks in the second half, but not one in a little while. It's been Quebec that's been pushing. It's been Delansky that's been putting on the show in terms of the goaltender for the last little bit. Milome showcasing that great ball control he's had all game long. Back to Panay. And all the way back on Awanabaje. Over for Attar. Attar to the wing for Alou. Nice little flip for Alou. Alou into the middle of the park. Alberta will step up and take that one away as Gidney gets in the way. And that one will go against Team Quebec. It's an Alberta free kick. Alberta sends it out to Welsh on the wing. Welsh looking for a way through. Nothing there. Welsh lifted high forward by Alberta. Nobody home as that just bounces down to Chartrand. Was likely looking for Marchant in front of the net. Just didn't get to him. Owanagabe. Downfield for Quebec. Alou chests it down for himself. Alou sending the ball forward, but Alberta clearing it away. Big collision. And referee wants the player to come over. Checks on the man who's down. Gonna talk to Panay. Alberta wants a card here against Panay. And Panay's gonna get away without the yellow.
Well, this is absolutely huge here for Team Alberta. Once again, getting another break here in this second half. Let's see if they can utilize this. I don't know if they'll play this long or play it short. Playing it long might be a bit of a risk this late in the game, and that could result in giving it straight back to Team Quebec, who have been absolutely relentless on offense in the second half.
Well, it does go all the way into the box and cleared out by Quebec. Now the battle is on as Makarova George heads it over to Alou. Alou plays it up the sideline for Makarova George for Team Quebec. He turns to get going forward. Gives to Mpofo. Good ball forward for Milome. And he skies that one into the crowd.
Yeah, he just wanted to cross that in there, just put way too much on it. A great look from him, just miscued it a bit. And this is back in Alberta hands, and I can't see them playing this long here. I think they're going to try to build this play up, again, due to that risk of giving Quebec the ball back.
Still tied 0-0 as we approach the end of the second half. Neither team wants this thing to go to extra time, but they also don't want to be the one to make a mistake and miss out on this gold medal. Both teams still fully in contention for it right now. They fought hard, but only one can win it. Here's Insa, turning upfield for Team Quebec.
Oh.
A move by Insa as he gets on the switch, and Alberta steals it as it was headed across the field. Welch back inside his own zone for Team Alberta. Gives the ball off to Ogbolu. He plays it forward, and that's just rolling down to Chartrand.
Well, let's look at this move again from Insa, as patient as a preschool teacher to pull that back across. And number 19, Jordy Giddy going to ground there. Again, this field's slippery, so I mean, you can't really fault him for that. Just trying to play defense.
A great move by Ensah. That's a good soccer name. I'm not sure off the top of my head if he's related to some other soccer playing Ensahs that I know. But if so, hey, big fan. Very late in the match here, 2 minutes left before we hit 80. Alou wins himself the throw. Alou gets it into the side of the box. Makarova George goes across the face of goal, nothing there. Still bouncing around, and Alberta forced to play it out. Is that a corner, Seth? I think it is.
Yeah, it looks like it will be here for Team Quebec. Huge corner here. This could be a golden corner, if you will, Matt. And here's the pass across. It's Milholm coming in. You know what? If he went to ground there when he hopped around, he might have been able to suck a penalty kick out, but he's got a corner, which could reward Quebec here.
Team Quebec with the corner. Ball delivered in, and it just carries up over top of everybody. The race for the loose ball on. Alberta will keep it in, then it goes off a foot and out. Back by the tent with the athletic trainers. And thrown back in by Team Alberta here in the final minute. Of regular time in this second half. Ensah. Ampofo running through for Quebec. Ampofo still there, taken away. Ball still live up in the air at the top of the box in the Alberta end. Ampofo, it falls for him again. Forced outside, Ampofo just trying to keep it in play. As he goes down, which way does that go?
That's going to be a goal kick here for Alberta. 1 minute of additional time, by the way, Matt, so not very much time wasted in this match. And I think it's safe to say if nothing drastic happens here, we will see extra time for the second time for Alberta and the second time in these knockouts.
Alberta taking their time here with the goal kick. Maybe they want to take it to extra time. There we go. Alberta on the ball. Do they have time to end this thing in dramatic fashion? They are in no hurry to do so. Drilled forward now. Headed into the box. But that'll be gobbled up again by Chartrand.
Maybe time for one last rush? No.
That's all. And if this was the semifinal, we'd be going straight to kicks, but it's not. It's the gold medal match, which means we've got extra time.
So 2 halves of extra time. So if Quebec or Alberta scores during the first half of extra time and they lead, they still go to the second half of extra time. It's not sudden death or anything like that.
No golden goal rules at play here. We are going to play a 15-minute half, another 15-minute half, and we'll see what the score is at the end of those additional 30 minutes. If someone's in front, congratulations, gold medal for you, sir. If not, we go to the spot.
What a dramatic way that would be to determine our gold medal.
It's the gold medal. You just can't imagine it any other way, can you, Seth?
No, absolutely not. And this tournament has been absolutely wild. To say it's been wild has been an understatement. Some of the bounces, some of the things we've seen here these last couple of days. It honestly doesn't surprise me that this final is going to extra time and it's scoreless at that. Oh, this is going to be a treat to watch.
No, we started the broadcast talking about how good the defense was for both of these teams. Well, we're not wrong as we end up 80 minutes played at 0-0. And I don't think there's a big break for these two teams in between. They're going to redo that coin toss as we essentially set ourselves up for a new game, just a shorter version of it. We'll see exactly what happens. It still might be one goal good enough to win this thing. The way this game is played out, it's hard to see multiple goals coming. It could happen, but it's really hard to envision it.
Yeah, well, it's not next goal wins, but really it is for both of these teams. If you think about it from that perspective, I mean, the defense just so good from Alberta and from Quebec that the next goal does really win in this game.
Yeah, the perfect way to describe it, Seth. It doesn't technically, but it sure feels like it does. So the team's back out onto the field. It is tense out there.
Oh yeah, the tension's so thick here you could cut it with a knife, Matt.
Alberta in the all blues, Quebec in the all whites. One of them wants to be all golden. We've got 30 minutes of football plus possible spot kicks to determine it. The gold medal game goes to extra time at the 2025 Canada Games here in St. John's.
And Quebec, the defending gold medal champions in men's soccer. They want to reach that mountaintop once again, and they have lots of support here in this crowd.
All the way down the field over the end line for a goal kick for Team Alberta to start off our extra time. Alberta would get us rolling again. Chahal moving that ball up the park. Getting it to Welch. Gabeyu over to the other side. Zimola forward for Team Quebec. Marchand sending that one toward the box. That'll go off ahead, up high and out, and the Alberta player down in some pain. That was Ogbolu that went up to get the header. He did get his head on it. His teammate will give him a hand with the leg as he just collapses as he comes back down onto the turf. Ooh. And that's more serious than even he thought, as Ogbolu was jumping back up to his feet and his foot let him down.
Well, Rojas trying his best to help him out. We hope he will be okay. And we don't want anybody to miss the biggest game of their lives here, this gold medal game. Or I should say the biggest game of their lives for now.
So far. As we've had throughout, no matter what sport you're watching here at the Canada Games, you're seeing future superstars in action. You may not know exactly who it'll be yet, but believe me, you're going to be able to say, I saw that guy when he was playing men's 17s soccer at the Canada Games. Whether that's players here at soccer, baseball, rugby, in the pool, on the basketball court as they'll go for the medals tomorrow. All over the place, superstars in the making.
Absolutely, and we talked about, you know, the inter-country rivals. I mean, all the Atlantic provinces not liking each other. Obviously, Quebec, Ontario, you know, the core four, Quebec, Alberta, BC, Ontario, not liking each other in that pool. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all Canadian, and we all live in the greatest country in the world, and at the end of the day, all these athletes will be playing for our national team someday, and rather than cheering against them, like here, you know, when you're playing with your province, we'll be cheering for them all together, unified in those red and white jerseys.
Now, that's good news. Ogbolu not only up and walking off the pitch, but jogging around the field. So it looks like that leg's starting to feel a little better for him. That's great. And you're absolutely right, Seth. I mean, we sing "O Canada" before all of these games at the Canada Summer Games. Not songs of individual provinces and territories. The points to you if you know what your provincial or territorial official song might be. Would it be the Ode for Newfoundland and Labrador, Seth? Would that be the way to go? Yeah. Okay, well, I know one. So Ogbolu is out for Alberta. In to replace him, number 10, Lucas Coleman for Alberta. Coleman out of Calgary, out of the Calgary Villains Soccer Club.
A veteran on this team as well, 17 years of age.
Quebec slipping through. Makarova George pushed down. Referee says no. Oh, and he's getting a yellow for simulation.
Wow. That is unbelievable. I heard the whistle, and everybody in this arena leapt up to their feet thinking there was going to be a penalty kick. But no, it's going to be an embellishment call. Wow.
As we look at it.
Watch this. Here's the whistle. Watch everybody rise up here and think this is going to be a penalty kick.
You know, looking at it in slow motion, the referee got it exactly right. He starts to go down almost before the contact is made. And no, it's a yellow on Makarova George and a goal kick for free kick for Alberta taken by the keeper. So already 5 minutes of exciting football gone here in the extra time.
Oh, this is big for Alberta.
Marchant got knocked down for Alberta, and they're going to get a free kick.
Well, you could hear referee Cody Baldoff just yelling out to the players, leave the ball, as Quebec was trying to waste some time there so they could get set up.
And this is good distance to lay a high one into the box. Get those tall players forward. Can you win the aerial battle? Ball in, goaltender up, it's knocked down, Alberta's still there. And pulled up high and out the back.
Yeah, it looks like one player down from each squad here. Hopefully the both of them gonna be okay. And once again, it's gonna be Santino Rojas coming over and helping out. I don't know if he wants to be a sports trainer when he gets older. I mean, he's seemed to help out everybody so far, or maybe he's just a good teammate.
Good guy, Rojas. And hey, there's worse ideas in sports medicine.
Well, what an atmosphere. I mean, King George V Stadium, such an amazing venue, and the oldest venue in Canada, 100 years old, oldest soccer-specific stadium in our country. Turns 100 years old this year, which aligns perfectly with the Canada Summer Games.
And it's just so great that the weather decided to cooperate with us here. It rained us out. There's some mist in the air right now. It was bad during the bronze medal. It's okay here during the gold medal game. The building is packed. Nobody's left.
Well, you know, the mist also adds a bit of dramatic to it as well, so we love to see it.
Gwynn into the match for Team Alberta as we play on here in the first half of extra time.
Maximus Gwynn, also a black belt in Taekwondo, so not somebody that you want to mess with out on that field for sure. He also played with Cavalry FC U21 and won gold in the Alberta Summer Games in 2023.
Bringing guys into the lineup with League One Canada experience. Exactly what you need at this kind of a level in this kind of a game.
And we won't see it just yet, but at this time in the second half, should this game still be tied, we'll start to see some subs come in for penalty kicks, some tactical changes for that as well. Maybe even a new keeper coming to the game. Whatever you can do to win those spot kicks. You know, there's quite the science to it.
Quebec keeping the ball in play, or Alberta keeping it in play. Quebec will take control of it. And it's Attar for Team Quebec. Out to the wing for Massoudi. Massoudi running across the top here. Massoudi gonna lay it off for Alou. Alou will deliver it back into the box. Missed the big kick over top and cleared out by Alberta.
Wow, that was it for Quebec right there. That was their break in this first half of extra time. Let's see what they can do this time around.
Still there, Alou, been so deadly on the wing. Can't lift it in this time, he'll play it to Attar. Forward again for Quebec, that's gonna roll all the way out.
Yeah, now looking back, that's one that Quebec would like to have back there. A couple of shots in that box.
Watch the replay on this as Alou sends it in, and Makarova George, who else?
Two great opportunities there for Quebec, but they've still had lots of possession in the offensive zone so far.
Makarova George has tried more overhead kicks than he has just kicks along the ground in this game. Looks spectacular every time, but just hasn't been able to hit it. He's certainly not afraid to try and make something happen. Alberta getting a toe to that one to send it back down the pitch. And Panay back into his own end for Team Quebec. Panay under some pressure, gets it away. Along the touchline, Team Quebec moving forward. Out wide to the wing now, the cross. Nobody there in white as that's off the head of Welch and cleared away from danger. Ole, 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 ringing out again as Alou gives it back to Attar again for Team Quebec. Ball on the line comes out, and that's gonna come off Attar and will be an Alberta throw. "11 minutes gone here in the first extra time."
Wow.
No chances being taken there. As Awanambaje plays it out with authority. Welch throws it in for Alberta. Gabehu spun off the ball. Courtesy of Douglas. Awanambaje moving the ball down the field. Alou comes back into the middle. Makarova George, he's covered, can't get the shot. And Pope not able to shoot either as Alberta steals the ball back. Now it's Quebec getting set back up on offense as Attar. In for Makarova George. Makarova George! Delivered along the ground this time.
Not taking any chances, trying to go up high there.
Dolanski makes the stop again for Team Alberta.
Well, this game is starting to get physical. You wouldn't know, but we're watching baseball with everybody sliding around here. There's that beautiful grounded shot by Makarova George, tracked down by Dolansky. Free kick coming up for Alberta here. They're going to try to swing it wide, it looks like, is the game plan. A couple of guys throwing up their hands on that far side.
Here it comes. It's up and over everybody. Attar just blasts it back the other way for Team Quebec. Woo! High boot came up, nearly caught his own teammate. Alberta stepping up to steal the ball again, just delivering it back into the Quebec half. And Quebec, Attar. Out wide to the wing for Alou. Back for Attar. Across. And Wanombaje. And Panet. And Wanombaje. Attar. Attar under some pressure, goes back to Wanombaje. He's able to run away from a bit of that pressure. Marchant all over the place there for Alberta, not making it easy for Quebec to clear their own zone. Over half now, but onto an Alberta foot. They're right back in their offensive half of the field. Ball stolen away by Quebec now.
Yeah, I was going to say that looked like that was surely going to be a booking there. The yellow card coming out a bit later. Well, a free kick right at half here, Matt.
Douglas is okay, back up onto his feet for Quebec.
Well, we should have a bit of additional time here in this first half of extra time due to the injury timeout at the start. Should be at least 3 minutes.
Fourth official, Miguel Carrillo, standing back there with the board in hand. Ball rolling, and that'll be played out. And a corner kick coming up for Quebec here late in the end of this first half. Okay, 2 minutes added on.
Seven Nation Army chants being broken out here by the Quebec fans. They have been electric in this game so far.
Now, who came that off last? Looks like it came off of Quebec, and it'll be a goal kick for Team Alberta. Lots of instruction being shouted here for Team Alberta. Alberta launching the ball long again. Two players trying to get onto it, but it goes out, and that will be Quebec ball.
Well, a minute into our 2 additional minutes as Alberta. I thought it was going to be Alberta ball there as well, Matt, but Quebec got to work their way up the pitch quickly.
Well, they can't work their way up the pitch doing that. Alou gained quite a few extra yards before letting go the long throw. Referee wants him to move back and do that over again. Alou with the throw. Touch from Douglas. Stopped by Welch. Alberta still there. Marchand out wide. Coleman. And has the ball taken away from him by Attar.
Way to win that corner, though, by Alberta right there. This is a huge corner for them. You can see Kyrie Welch telling his team, let's go, let's get ready. He knows what big of a moment this is in this game for them to get their first break of this first half of extra time, and we're over 2 minutes now, so this will probably be the last action.
Emmanuel Gabehu Going over to deliver for Alberta. Here comes the outswinger on the corner. Good distance, all well claimed.
That's going to be the half, Matt.
Another wonderful job by Philippe Chartrand, the Quebec goaltender, as he comes out, snatches that ball to the air, and shuts down the offensive chance for Team Alberta. We are still somehow scoreless through 95 minutes of football.
Well, you can hear the Quebec fans saying, Chartrand's on fire, your offense is terrified. Usually it's your defense is terrified, and it's about a forward who scores lots of goals. That just goes to show the effect he has had on this Quebec team in this tournament. He's one of the key reasons why this is a 0-0 game, and we got to give Blake Morrison and Luka Dolansky their flowers as well. They have held a clean sheet so far in this game for Alberta. And what has been a rocking gold medal game here at King George V Field.
And Morrison and Dolansky have had to have more work keeping the ball out of the net than Chartrand has.
And Chartrand has had some quality chances against him as well in this game.
Oh, both teams have had chances. Without any doubt there, both teams have had plenty of chances in this game to put something in. But the goaltenders have been there. The defense has been there, shutting down the offense. Makarova George is just doing cartwheels in there, trying those overhead kicks. Can't get anything to click yet.
And the Quebec fans getting on the go here. Even at halftime, making lots of noise. Oh, and there's an Alberta fan walking by, and he's hearing it from him. Wow, what an atmosphere, Matt. And there's Gusty.
Gusty being lost in a sea of people down there.
Well, both teams lining up here in an electric atmosphere.
15 minutes on the clock. That's all we've got left. There's no more extra time after this. If you're going to score from open play or a set piece, you've got to do it now. Second half of extra time in the gold medal final between Quebec and Alberta. That ball will dribble over the line, and Alberta will get ready to throw it in. And I'll leave it back there for Gwynn. He'll do the honors. And played back to Gwynn. He then launches it. Quebec doing enough to clear this one, but Alberta still in possession as Welch looks to turn it back. Welch around one defender, plays it off, back in, and good defensive foot. Battle for it. Douglas winning that battle for Team Quebec. And now they'll send it out wide to the wing for Alou. Welsh sticks out in front of him and got that his foot into the feet of Alou, took him down, and that's a foul against Alberta. Douglas. And Bofo. Looking across the pitch. Good defense by Alberta.
What a catch in the crowd. The Quebec fans loving that. Oh, never got that on camera, but let me tell you, that was highlight reel stuff.
Hard battle for the ball, won by Alberta. Gidney doesn't have any room to come forward, plays it back. Alberta makes sure to keep it away from the counter-attacking Makarova George. Alberta over on the far side, moving forward with the ball. Played into the top of the box, shot goes wide! Gabehu was there again for Team Alberta and not on the mark.
Yeah, he's been absolutely incredible for Alberta in this tournament, and he almost had his crowning moment just then.
I appreciate the Quebec crowd giving their chirps in English so the Alberta players can understand it, and helps me out as well. Off the arm, but in a natural position at the side of the body. Let's play on. Quebec sending it forward here. Able to run onto it. Massoudi looked to play it into the box, didn't work. Quebec will try it again, and Saw around a man, knocked down and keep it on going as Alberta clears the ball. Panet for Team Quebec. All the way back. Awanabaje. Attar. Out into touch for a Quebec throw. There's Ensah, one good move and then knocked down. Ball taken away by Alberta. One back by Quebec as they go back and forth. It takes a friendly bounce for Team Quebec. Makarova George can't get the shot away. Just squibbed it off the foot.
Yeah, he kind of stubbed his toe there trying to get that shot off. Nice effort from him.
Here's Quebec. Attar gives to Douglas. All the way back for Panet. Panet out to the wing, touched forward, running onto it is Ensah. Ensah delivers down low, the shot is high.
Oh, Makarova George with another great opportunity. It just catches his toe once again and just goes a bit too high.
And he's just shaking his head in disbelief. He's been the target man for Quebec since coming onto the field and can't believe he didn't put one in yet.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the luck on his side tonight or last night either. He kept getting caught offside last night. Tonight, he just can't get the ball under control. He's been in the right place at the right time, and he's not giving up easy. Mad respect to that man.
Inside 10 minutes. There's Quebec. Can't get through the D. Alberta bodies in the way. Gwynn not allowing the team in white to come through. Carmesino throwing it in for Team Quebec. Into the box again. That'll miss everybody. Second attempt by Alberta will get rid of it.
Yeah, Coleman tried to clear and it hit off his other leg and bounced right back to him again.
There's Panet for Quebec. Goes across the pitch to Attar over on the far side. To the wing. Alou battling for position down there. And the referee shuts them down. That foul against Alou as both players had the arms up, grabbing at each other, trying to get space. I know that chant. Here's Alberta. Unable to leap the defender, Attar.
Nice by Attar, well done.
Quebec all the way back in their own end. Carmesino tapping it for Ensah. Ensah gave it away. Gabehe for Alberta. To Welch, and Welch sending this ball forward. Searching ball finds a Quebec head. then a foot, as Ensah skies it up and out of play. Basically all the way back at center. Will be taken here by Gwynn. Throwing it in for Team Alberta. Gwynn once again for Alberta. Over to the far side of the pitch for Welsh. He's been involved in everything for the team in blue today. Welsh sends the ball forward. Alberta looking to cross it in. It'll go up in the air. Marchant is there. Marchant can't get it to go forward. Now that'll hop one, but not the second, as Alberta looks to bring the ball back under control. Pressure from Quebec, but Munoz was able to help move it forward for his team. Alberta still there, Welsh. And just can't control that one as it sails through. It's a throw to Team Quebec, but very deep in their own end.
Well, backtracking just a couple of minutes. Watch this play by Amin Attar. Ready for this? He waits. Now I'm going to go. Slide tackle and keeps it in by his toe and then keeps going down the side. What a play by him. Huge for Team Quebec. That's why he's the captain.
Attar has just been so impressive again and again and again for Team Quebec all throughout this tournament. Such a presence. Guerrier coming in for Massoudi for Team Quebec. 5 to 6 minutes away from penalty kicks. You have to assume that Guerrier coming into the match now, Seth, is probably in the 5 that the Quebec coaching staff want to send to the spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said in the first half of extra time, we're going to start to see those tactical subs being made here. And let's watch this challenge again. Yeah, there's a hockey body check right there. And Alberta were looking for a card. That's why you saw the arms come out there. Weren't going to get it on that challenge, but they've got a free kick in a nice area.
Well, I think all but one available player for Alberta has come into the game already, so there's not a lot they can do. And Quebec's in basically the same boat. As, yeah, by my count, they only have one available player on the bench that has not already been subbed in, other than their backup goaltender.
And you're not allowed to bring it on a player that has already played in the game as well.
Yep.
So once you take them off, they're done.
A little bit slow to get back up here following the collision, but everybody okay?
I mean, if you're Alberta here, you just want to get this to penalty kicks. I mean, Quebec has been relentless on offense this entire game. You have the experience. You have the upper hand in penalty kicks in these Canada Summer Games. What I'd be doing if I was Alberta, I'd just be trying to shut it down so we could get to those spot kicks once again and hopefully get the gold medal.
Well, they're almost there. 80 minutes followed by 30 more, and we're almost finished them scoreless. 4 minutes away, in fact. That will go the way of Team Quebec. Back rolling, Attar. Owanobaje sending the ball long for Quebec. Alberta able to keep this in. Along the wing, here's Gwynn. Plays it forward for Gidney. Gidney has a man come across in front of him, can't fire it, and it's out for a goal kick. Now Alberta refusing to park the bus to try to get over the line. Continuing to attack Chartrand. Ball delivered up to the middle of the park. Alberta sending it down again. And it's Quebec getting to it. Ampofo. His pass intercepted by Team Alberta. 3 minutes to go. Alberta player hauled down. Free kick for Alberta. And where's the guy with the drum from the last game who spent an hour and a half yelling, "Come on, you boys in blue"? I know he's from Nova Scotia, but it would still work for Team Alberta.
And Alberta fans could use some life here. The Quebec fans have been energetic and bouncing off the walls here. I mean, they could raise the roof here with a late goal.
Oh, that was good. Right to the 6-yard box on that delivery. And the foul will go against Alberta. Free kick, Quebec.
Well, once again, I heard that whistle. My head whipped around. I was like, penalty kick, here we go. But great call by the referee, Cody Baldorf there. As this will go Quebec's way. And here's the infringement right here. Up in the air, and yeah, there's the collision.
.28.5 gone here in the extra time as Awanabadje has it for Team Quebec, avoids the pressure, and sends the ball up to the middle for Ensah. Ensah's pass intercepted. Alberta with another chance. Gidney. Ball stolen away here by Quebec. Playing it forward, Makarova George will run onto it. He's outside the box looking for a target inside. Makarova George will put it on himself. And that's taken by Dolansky. Who has gone down one too many times here in this game and needs a moment of attention on that leg.
Yeah, you don't like to see the goalkeeper has been playing so well coming on in that second half. And then these 2 halves of extra time, you don't like to see him down, but we hope he will be okay. And now he's going to get some attention, it seems, from our trainers here.
I'll let you imagine what's coming out of the Quebec contingent right now with the Alberta goaltender down in the final seconds of extra time. But the trainer will have a look at the keeper and make sure he's good to go. Certainly hope he is, as he's got some big moments about to come up.
So 2 added minutes announced to this second half of extra time. Alberta keeper is all good, which we like to see.
There we go. Drop ball. And the keeper will wait for some pressure before he picks that one up. Guerrier hurrying things along. Delivered up the pitch. Quebec knocking it down, sending it forward. The body's still there, but play is stopped again. We continue on. Free kick for Team Alberta. Hall stepping way back before delivering this one way forward. Takes a bounce, and Chatron is there. The final seconds of the match like this, a bouncing ball anywhere near the net is enough to put your heart in your throat. Alberta cannot get control here as Quebec plays it back to the defense. Do they have time for one more attack? Awanabadje will send it up the wing. Alou is there. Alou needs some support. He's going to play it back to the D again. Attar, Awanabaje. Awanabaje up over center. He'll get it ahead. Guerrier gets it out wide, and that's up and out of play. Off an Alberta player, so it's a Quebec throw. This throw's got to be going right to the box. It is. Flicked backwards by Douglas. Douglas unable to settle it down. That's not the final whistle. It's just a foul. One more free kick for Quebec. No, we're done.
Penalties.
We go to pens.
Penalties to decide the gold medal, ladies and gentlemen. Matt.
Well, at this rate, we were going to be here till 2 in the morning waiting for one of these two teams to score. We'll play 6 overtimes in hockey once in a while, but for football, we're ready to crown a winner.
Look at Dolansky with the fans. Look at this. Oh my gosh, he's never going to be able to make his way to the bench. It's just never ending. Man, he must feel like a rock star. All these players. I mean, this is a packed house.
This is big. This is big. It's as big as it gets here at the Canada Games. One of the marquee events here in men's soccer, going all the way to a penalty shootout to decide the gold medal.
So this is the time, as a goalkeeper, this is the time where you have to be mean to the other team's player. You have to come out, you have to get in their head, because there's no pressure on the goalie right now. You have to get in that player's head. You got to say, I know where you're going to shoot. I know where you're going to go. You're going this way. You're going this way. You have to get in their head. You have to mess with them. And this is where the good keepers are separated here. We see Emiliano Martinez, who basically won the Golden Glove of the 2022 World Cup for just being mean in those penalty shootouts, and it worked out for him. So we'll see if there's an Emmy Martinez lurking here for one of these teams.
No, you're absolutely right, Seth. When it comes right down to it, the players are expected to score when it comes to a spot kick. You know, the net is huge. You've got room to play it around. The odds are in your favor as the kicker. If the goalie can come up with even one save, that might be enough to do it. Psych out one guy, and you might get it over the line.
Well, we're noticing kind of a theme here. The fans starting to file down behind one net.
So we know which end they're kicking in then.
Well, it would be disastrous if they swapped it here at the last second. Everybody got to charge back over again. Now, do you think, let's hedge our bets here, do you think whoever should win, the fans will storm the field? I think if Quebec wins I think if Quebec wins this, I can see the fans going out on the pitch here for this one, judging by how excited they've been throughout this game so far.
The poor volunteers have been doing their best to try to keep people off the pitch, but it's starting to get awful crowded.
Yeah, there's a swarm of orange down there now just trying to deal with it all. Look, you see them telling the crowd to back up just a bit.
Yeah, if you're standing just wide of the net, be prepared. You may get a ball in the teeth, so.
I actually think they're shooting on the other net. I'm not even joking. The ref is taking the ball to the other net. Oh, now everybody's running back this way. This is more exciting than the game. Oh, everybody's flying down this way. This is like the Calgary Stampede here, folks.
So welcome to Newfoundland and Labrador.
Look at that. We said it was coming. We said, can you imagine? Oh, look, they're going on the field. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Wow. They've been saying stay off the pitch all week, and now everybody's, well, they did storm the field, Matt. We got that right.
I know everybody wants a good spot to see this, but
If everybody just stayed where they were, this would have been all good.
So a little more time for the players and goaltenders and everybody to get in their own heads while we wait for the sea of humanity to travel from one end of the pitch to the other so they can be there to shout behind the keeper.
Well, this kind of worked out for the Volunteers as well. They're clearing out that spot directly behind the net, so everybody's going to have to watch from those sides. I mean, a huge shout out to the Volunteers. That's a tough gig to get like 1,000 kids running onto the field off and settled. So a huge shout out to them.
They have formed an orange wall around there. Well done.
Look at that crowd. This is unbelievable, folks.
Once again, this is for a game that does not involve the host team.
We love soccer here, and let me tell you, if anybody from the CPL is watching, this is a soccer city. St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador deserves a team here. It would do amazing, and we're seeing it right here, right now.
The stadium's ready.
Absolutely.
The crowd is ready, and now we're ready for an actual kick. Alberta is going to kick first. It's Emmanuel Gabehu standing behind the ball. Philippe Chartrand, the goaltender for Team Quebec, on his line. Chartrand moving around, making himself big as Gabehu takes his steps back. Gabehu, saved by Chartrand!
Wow, Philippe Chartrand showing why he has been Quebec's best player so far. Look at him track that down and just nipping it under his elbow. Look at that emotion from him. He's fired up.
That is how you start a penalty shootout, with a save from your keeper.
Oh, look, some mind games going on here from Dolansky.
Dolansky's got to. He needs a big response here. I mean, that was only one kick. We're still a long way away. Stepping into the spot, Adam Alou for Team Quebec. Dolansky telling the crowd, make some noise, get up. Alou gets the whistle. 5, 6 steps back. Alou slowly up. Alou waits. A little roller. Alou thought he busts out the Macarena.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Listen, Luka Dolansky, Emiliano Martinez wears number 23. Luka Dolansky doing dances like he is Emiliano Martinez. Look at this. Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Alou going so slow, trying to get the goalie to jump, trying to get the goalie to bite so he could just send it into the wide open net. And the goalie never took the bait.
Well, just like the game so far, this penalty shootout has been all keepers so far.
Rojas to take kick number 2 for Team Alberta. No huge lead up for Rojas as he strikes.
That's a solid PK. A solid PK. Great placement. We saw that Philippe Chartrand thought he was going to go along the ground there, because that is a tough penalty formation to take. He started on an aggressive angle, and he came in and just got enough height on it to beat the keeper. Look, that is a tough angle to take a PK from. But obviously, Rojas has got the science down.
Yeah, great connection with that ball. Drove it into the net. Second kick for Quebec will come off number 4. Awanambaje. Oh, got a hand to it, but not enough. Cold as ice.
Brilliant PK, nice power by Awanabaji. I mean, just watch this again. Dolanski with a hand on it, but again, it's that power of Awanabaji.
That close. Next up, Gidney. Jordy Gidney to shoot for Team Alberta. 2 kicks each. We're 1-1. Gidney places the ball. 7 steps back. Gonna take a lead up. Gidney shifts to the left. Stutter step. Gidney saves Chartrand!
Unbelievable by Chartrand. Now the advantage is back with Quebec once again. What a save by the keeper.
Gidney pulled out all the stops here, the stutter step and everything on the way through. Got it up, but not enough elevation on it. And Chartrand able to get those big hands out and direct that ball out of play. We're still tied 1-1. And Pofo will take kick number 3 for Team Quebec. From way back at the top of the box.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
It's again ice in his veins. He's pumped now.
Advantage Quebec. Oh, that's such a great PK. So well done, baiting Dolanski so nicely there.
Number 11 for Team Alberta. It's Marchand.
Well, really, he must score this for Alberta. This is the 4th round of this shootout, Matt.
Marchand makes the goalie go the other way. Tucks it into that bottom corner. Big goal, Team Alberta.
Well, 2-2 in round 4. Quebec still with the advantage, but that's a wonderful PK, sending Chartrand the wrong way. So Christian and Sa up next, Matt.
And Sa for Team Quebec. Give Quebec the lead going into the final round of the shootout, or we stay tied if we get another big stop. Dolanski doing the dance. And Sa with speed. Off the mitt again and in. But are they going to bring him back and make him do it again?
No, he's good. So Alberta must score. Oh yeah, just off the mitt there of Dolanski. That's unlucky. That's 2 off the mitt.
Yeah, you got the hand on him, but you put enough power on it, and it's awful hard to deflect it out with the end of your finger.
Well, can you imagine the pressure on Nicholas Munoz right now?
What pressure? He delivers. Once again, they send Chartrand the wrong way, and a huge fist pump to the crowd.
Yeah, that's another great PK, but advantage still at Quebec. If they score, they win. And Matt, what a storyline this is. Alexander Makarova George, one of the players that has so many chances this game, has the chance for his crowning moment at last to give Quebec back-to-back gold medals.
Don't go for a bicycle kick. Makarova George at the spot. Everything riding on it as Makarova George moves forward, strikes, and it's over! Team Quebec win the gold medal in men's soccer at the 2025 Canada Games.
Alexander Makarova George with his crowning moment, his golden moment here at King George V Field after everything he's been through this game. The Quebec faithful have charged the pitch. They're taking over King George V Park. They have done it for the second straight Canada Games.
Félicitations, Quebec! Gold medal.
Oh, that's such a great penalty. Makarova George even slipping on his way in there, but he still manages to drive it up top, and that's definitely a tarps off moment right there. You can't blame him for that silly. I hope he finds that jersey again. Wow.
And he had the confidence to elevate that ball and say, you're not stopping this one, I'm putting it under the bar. Because we've all seen those kicks go over the bar, and you walk away going, how did I miss that open net? But no, perfect placement, laser beam precision. And Makarova George is the hero for Team Quebec in the gold medal game.
Well, Team Alberta had a wonderful game. They hung in there the whole time. I mean, Philippe Chartrand doing a great job in the penalty shootout, as well as Luka Dolansky. Both goaltenders doing fantastic, and all shooters doing great. Now, one shooter missed the target. All of their shots were on target, just the keepers got the best of them.
Yeah. You don't always see in a penalty shootout that both keepers are able to make a save. It required an extra save. It required two from Chartrand to be able to give Quebec that advantage and give them enough to get over the top. Tears in the eyes of some of those Quebec players as they go in for hugs with family. They're happy tears. So thrilled with what they've been able to do. Team Alberta, nothing to be ashamed about, coming away with a silver medal. They survived one penalty shootout, but two was just too much. It's hard to get that coin to land on heads multiple times in a row. Now we've got to get everybody cleared out of the way so we can have the medal presentation out there at center field. This may take a moment. Absolutely wild scenes at King George V.
Well, just look at this picture. I'm going to reiterate it one more time. St. John's is a CPL city. We need a team here. What an atmosphere for this game, and the Quebec fans a big help in that. Charging the pitch for the big win, and a well-deserved win. This was an unbelievable game that both of these teams will never forget.
We started so long ago with the extra time and the penalty shootout in this one, Seth. The goaltenders put on a show. The players were right there time and time again. But 1, 2, 3 goaltenders, because Alberta played 2 of them, came up with so many stops. Chartrand sprawling out on that one to take it away from Gabehu. Dolansky came in the second half, was outstanding for Alberta. Loving his moment, high-fiving the kids. And then in the penalty shootout, the very first shot was stopped. Answered by Alberta.
There's the golden moment.
The winner, roofing into that top corner, Makarova George.
It's a moment he'll never forget. Washes away all those chances he had earlier on. We were saying, oh, he'd love to have that one back. Oh, he'd love to have that one back. Nobody's going to remember that now. They're just going to remember he scored the game-winning kick in these Canada Summer Games.
Yeah, believe me, somebody's already clipped that and put it on Instagram of him scoring that amazing goal. Hats off to Alexander Makarova-George. Wonderful performance here for Team Quebec.
Well, Matt, we said that the Quebec fans would charge the pitch. We got that right. I'm going to make a prediction that Makarova-George peeling off his tarp is going to be the photo of the day for Canada Games. We had a lot of photographers taking some great snaps of that goal and of that celebration. And what a wallpaper that would be, having everybody charge the pitch behind you as you celebrate. So cool for that young man.
Those moments in life come so rarely, and that is truly one that will never be forgotten.
Well, it's been a long day here at King George V Stadium. We started this morning with an all-territory matchup. This is the highlights from the BC Nova Scotia game. And here's some from this gold medal game. A nice save by Chartrand. There's that free kick around that wall. We've had so much weather today. Thunder, rain, lightning. There's an example of the rain right there. BC, the bringers of rain and the bringers of the bronze medal. And here's another sparkling save. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was going to be a save there. There's a sparkling save right there by Dolansky. There's the crowd absolutely loving it. Lots of highlights from this gold medal game. Although it was 0-0, this had action.
Yeah, 4 games on tap today here at King George V, capping off men's soccer at the 2025 Canada Games. We still have the women's soccer tournament to come next week. We could only hope that it ends in such dramatic fashion again, and an amazing moment. Incredible. Wow. We're going to have to take a little break here while they set up for the medal ceremony. Oh, it's been a long day. But we'll be back. Gusty's here. We're going to present the medals in just a little bit at King George V.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
remise des médailles pour l'épreuve de soccer présentée par BMO. Le programme des médailles est présenté par Equinox Gold, fier commanditaire des Jeux du Canada 2000-2025. Veuillez accueillir nos médaillés de l'épreuve soccer hommes. Honored guests, athletes, and spectators, welcome to the medal presentation for Sports of Soccer presented by BMO. When BMO gives, good grows here. The medal program is presented by Equinox Gold, proud sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Please welcome our medalists for men's soccer.
We're able to get the teams out here and present the medals.
Well, Alberta being let out first. I mean, wonderful game from them. They pushed so hard the whole time, and obviously PKs is such a tough, harsh way to lose in this sport.
But it got them to the final as well, so.
And 20 years from now, they'll look back at this and say, we won a medal at the Canada Games.
They did indeed.
And there's our champions right there, back to back. 2 in a row for Team Quebec from La Belle Province.
I know we don't play the Canada Games every year, but Team Quebec has not lost a game in men's soccer at the Canada Games since 2017.
Wow.
I believe
and
that
was also a gold medal game too. And Team BC, what a showing in the bronze medal game from them. 4-0 over Nova Scotia. And they got to be hurting a bit, you know, losing on PKs as well to Team Alberta. They got to be hurting and thinking, oh man, if only we were in that gold medal game, how different would that have played out?
Absolutely, but they're going home with a medal. Anytime you're leaving with the medal around your neck, that's going to feel good.
And you can get it on the medal table for your province as well, so it all works out.
Yeah, this is another medal for Quebec as they continue that battle with Ontario on the medal table. Ontario not picking up one up in men's soccer.
Well, safe to say soccer was our biggest event of week 1 of the Canada Summer Games, drawing the largest crowd. St. John's loves soccer. And I mean, there's still another week of it, which makes it even more exciting. The women are going to come in and they're going to rock the rock.
The rain coming down, nobody minds. As the kids come in with the medals to present to our champions. All 3.
Well, imagine the flight home and going back and settling into home life again. How are you ever going to come off the high of winning a Canada Games medal at this tournament, especially a gold one in a PK shootout?
2025, Danny Breen, maire de la ville de St. John's, et Dean Holloway, vice-président régional de BMO, vont maintenant remettre la médaille de bronze à l'équipe de la Colombie-Britannique.
Mayor Danny Breen on hand to help
On
hand out
behalf
the medals.
of the 2025 Canada Games,
the bronze to Team BC.
Danny Breen, Mayor of the City of St. John's, and Dean Holloway, the Regional Vice President of BMO, will now present the bronze medal to Team British Columbia.
Oh, wow. Listen to the ovation for Team BC.
Now the support for Team BC, they were here in that torrential downpour in the bronze medal game. never stop making noise, and they're still doing it out in the rain right now. BC, BC, the shouts as they get their bronze medals.
Wow, what a moment for them. I also think they get a bronze medal pin alongside it as well, which is pretty cool. Love to trade for one of those, hint, hint.
Everybody's had a good time collecting and trading the pins. That'll go on for another full week. I don't know about soccer. I think you got your hands on a Quebec rugby one.
I did yesterday from the Blonde Bomber on Team Quebec Robida. Came up and traded it with me.
La médaille d'argent est décernée à l'équipe de l'Alberta.
Silver medals to Team Alberta.
On behalf of the 2025 Canada Games, Leonard Power and Brad Payne from BMO will now present the silver medal. Receiving the silver medal, Team Alberta.
You can see the Alberta players definitely a little bit disappointed.
Au nom des Jeux du Canada 2025,
you don't want to come so close and not get the gold, but...
And our Premier, the Honorable John Hogan, getting in for a selfie there with one of the Quebec players.
And Saw, I think.
And there's Gusty, the biggest celebrity.
It really is. This way, Gusty, this way.
Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador. And Helen
Team BC wants fist bumps.
will be presenting the gold medal.
But we need you over by Team Quebec for the photo, buddy. All smiles on Team Quebec.
Oh, a kiss. Well, look, everybody wants to see Gusty. Look, all the BC players looking over.
It's going to be the worst part of the Canada Games being over is not seeing Gusty quite so much. I'm hoping he pops up at some other team events around town after the games.
I'm sure he will. Or maybe he'll be the mascot of our CPL team. Hopefully that we'll get from these Canada Games.
The most beautiful provincial flag of them all stands tall above the rest here today. Raise that fleur de lis high. It's Quebec, your gold medal winners. Alberta silver, BC bronze in men's soccer from the 2025 Canada Games. Be sure to watch all the action, whether you're streaming on NTV Plus through the Canada Games website on CBC Gem, So many ways to follow, all sorts of sports. We've still got a whole other week of action on the way. We're going to hand out medals in basketball tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. Lots more action on the way. Thanks to everyone who helped out today, all our volunteers, you too, Gusty, everybody at Universal Media. Everything was fantastic. And thank you for joining us once again for men's soccer at the 2025 Canada Games.
Leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.